Hey Nick, how you doing? This is Jeremy with Orkin Pest Control. I want to first thank you for giving us a call and also allowing me to come out yesterday, take a look at your facility. I know once I was done with my inspection, you were busy and you had to leave and we wasn't able to talk about everything. So I want to do this quick video just to show you my inspection report, show you some pictures that I took, and also let you know what we can do for you and how we can take care of your problems. First off, I just want to apologize in advance if you hear any kind of noises in the background, as during the pandemic we've had to work from home on a lot of things, so I am recording this at home, so if you do hear any noises in the background, I do apologize. So let's start with the bar area. I know that was a major concern for you. I want to show you some pictures of what I found during my inspection. As you see here around all the equipment at the bottom of the floor, you see a lot of this darker area. What that is just some spilled syrup, stuff that's just been spilled over the weeks, months, years in the area that's just not getting cleaned up, scrubbed real good. And what that does is just puts down a lot of organic matter for fruit flies to breed in and for roaches to eat as well. And you see in these pictures that I have here around some of that equipment underneath where you have hoses and pipes, you see a lot of that darker area. That's just a lot of stuff that's gotten spilled and it's just dried and it's just sat there and it's not been cleaned off. And as you see in this one as well, it's just a lot more as you see here too, and then a lot of debris, which is some harborage area for roaches and other pests, insects as well. This is probably the most important picture I want to show you. It's just around one of the drain caps that you have in the bar area. You see that milky substance, that liquidy milky substance around that cap and the end where you would screw that cap off. What that is organic matter where your fruit flies are breeding at. And that's just excess water from when you mop or anything that you spill that's just not getting cleaned up. At night, once you're done cleaning or mopping the floor, what I would recommend is getting a shop vac, keeping it in the back, and just bringing that out once you're done mopping the floor and things, and sucking that excess water up, because the more that's there, the more fruit flies that you're getting breeding in that area. And that's why you see a heavy population of fruit flies in your bar area, just because they're breeding in that organic matter, which is that water there. That's just where they're laying their eggs. You see a lot in this picture here under this equipment. You got a lot of syrupy, just looks like something might have spilled real heavily there underneath that, and it didn't get cleaned up. And that's just a big breeding ground for your fruit flies and also for other pests to come in, ants, roaches, things like that. You see under this as well, back on that back wall, you see a lot of that sludge, just grease, grime, just real bad for insects and for fruit flies and roaches. And then you see here with some just broken tile that's in the bar area. I would definitely recommend getting that repaired or sealing that up, because you get a lot of roaches that live in those cracks and crevices, along with other insects that come out to feed on that organic matter and any kind of grease and grime stuff that's there on that floor. And you see on the wheels as well, you have a lot of roaches that are, and on the back side of that wheel, that are just gathering there, and that's where they're breeding at, is just on that wheel. And you see a lot of excess water around the floor there as well. So I would definitely recommend cleaning those areas up and getting that excess water up. You see in your dishwashing area, this is a cap as well. You see a lot of that organic matter, just excess water where you get fruit flies breeding at. That's why you're seeing a lot of fruit flies back in your dishwashing area, and roaches, because they have a water source and they have food that's just getting left there for anything to feed on. So I would definitely recommend with that shop vac getting that up and sealing those gaps and crevices around that cap where you see that grout has broke, just to keep those areas clean and keep from having any kind of material there for roaches or other insects and fruit flies to breed in. And one of the products that we would use here, I'm going to show you, is called Actizyme, and that would help. We call it a small fly foam service. And I'm going to show you a quick video on what it would do to help take care of your problem there in that bar and your dishwashing area.
With more than a century of experience in the pest control industry, Orkin understands the unique pest challenges that businesses face. Small flies can be one of the biggest threats to commercial kitchens and food preparation areas. The garbage, grease, drains, and moisture found in these settings can create a hotspot for small flies. Flies can carry billions of harmful microorganisms on and inside their bodies and transmit disease when they land and feed. The presence of flies also may lead to deductions on health inspection scores, a bad reputation, and ultimately lost business. Orkin's Small Fly Foam Service can effectively help you manage small fly populations in your kitchen or food prep area. The Orkin Small Fly Foam Service not only helps suffocate and ultimately eliminate existing small flies, but also helps to prevent them by reducing the food sources necessary for their survival. Orkin commercial pest specialists use a unique foaming solution featuring beneficial biological organisms to break up debris and contaminants, a process called bioremediation. When simple sanitation isn't enough, bioremediation goes a step further by directly targeting fly breeding sites and food sources. The foam's naturally occurring bacteria and enzymes safely dissolve greasy buildup that's attractive to flies. This environmentally friendly and effective solution helps reduce fly populations on walls and floors, underneath equipment, on floor mats, and in drains. Utilizing Orkin's Small Fly Foam Service in these areas cuts through grease and grime and penetrates into hard-to-reach cracks and crevices where small flies like to breed. Without treatment, fruit, phorid, and moth fly infestations can quickly grow out of control. Don't wait for your guests to experience a fly sighting. Implement Orkin's Small Fly Foam Service to help cut down existing problems and help prevent future infestations. To learn more about Orkin's Small Fly Foam Service, talk to your Orkin commercial pest specialist today.
So you see here, Nick, that's how we would help take care of your problems that you see around that bar area and around those areas where you have a lot of excess moisture and just organic matter on those floors and walls. Is that bioremediation from our Actizyme product in the Small Fly Foam Service we would do in both those areas. And what I put in my proposal is to foam the floor and the walls underneath all that equipment in the bar area and your dishwashing area each time we come out. So with that, and then with any help with the sanitation that you can give us with your staff, getting that organic matter up and all the excess water, and there's just some more cleaning, we can help take care of those fruit flies for you. Also, I want to just show you some equipment that I would have installed. This is an outdoor bait station. This is for rodents. I know you're not having any rodent issues now, and we want to keep it that way. So we would put this outdoor bait station, which is tamper resistant, this lock. You can't get into it unless you have a key, with rodenticide out back. And you see that's that right there, that little black icon you see there at the bottom for the exterior around that back door. Also, you see this little gray box that you have here at the back is a tin cap. What that looks like is this metal box here. It has a glue board that goes inside that slot that you see where it's open. And then you have, that's for rodents and also crawling insects to crawl in those holes on each side. And for rodents, they would crawl in, get stuck on the glue board, so we can take care of them for you. And then for crawling insects, it would help those crawling insects get stuck on the glue board so you don't see them throughout the restaurant. It also helps us to monitor what's going on in the facility and what may be coming in through that back door area. Also, for your fruit flies, I put 2 fly lights to be installed. You see right here in the bar area, and that is what this fly light here is for. It's called a Nectar Fly Light, and it has an ultraviolet light there. And then it has that yellow portion is a glue board, and then you see these little 2 trays above that light, one there and then one on that end. What that is a tray for nectar solution or any kind of sugary solution to attract those small flies or fruit flies to that glue board with that light. And I would put them one on each side of your bar here. Then in the back of the house, kind of in that kitchen towards the back door area, we would put a fly light that looks like this. It's called a Genus Fly Light, and it has 2 ultraviolet light bulbs. Then it has a glue board, which is that black piece of paper you see back there, which is a glue board. So those flies will get drawn by those lights and they get stuck to that glue board. And we'd put that here by the back door area, just to keep any kind of flies that are coming in that back door from getting out into the kitchen and into your seating area. So that just tells you a little bit about what we would do for that fruit fly problem and your roaches. With the roach problem that you saw that I showed you the pictures at in the bar area, I know you mentioned there's some around the dishwasher as well. I would have our technician come out weekly for the first month and bait. We would do a strictly baiting program for those roaches just because we don't want them to run everywhere. It's not a heavy infestation, so I don't feel it needs a clean out or anything like that, but we would definitely bait for the first 4 weeks of service, and then from there we would just be out every 2 weeks. So I want to show you what I put together for you pricing wise, everything with the, like I just mentioned, I would do twice a month service for you, which our general pest control includes service for roaches, common ants, your rats, mice, house flies, small flies, common spiders, and occasional invaders. And occasional invaders are your crickets, centipedes, millipedes, your beetles, things like that you just occasionally see. And then what we would do is have that multi-catch tin cat there at the back door, the outdoor bait station, those 3 insect light traps. Then we would service your restaurant twice a month for the covered pests listed above. And so what you would see is we would be out twice a month, recurring, and then for the first month we're going to be out there 4 times. That's every week for 4 weeks, and then after that is twice a month. So what you're going to have pricing wise for that initial month, keep in mind this initial month includes all your equipment, which is the bait station, the tin cat, those 3 fly lights, and then your weekly service for 4 weeks. So that's what you're looking at for $1,074. And then per service visit, that is your investment cost for your recurring services. That's $85 per visit. So you're going to be looking at $170 a month after that first month for your service, which would include everything, that small fly foam service, your service for roaches, which would be baiting, and then your service for all your other general pests to keep from having any kind of issues. And then with all our service, we offer our guarantees. This is our triple guarantee. So you see number 1 there is our 2x24 response guarantee. That is, if there any time you have any issues in between the service, or if you need an emergency service, if you see you see a lot of roaches in between your twice a month service, please give us a call. We'll respond to you within 2 hours and be back on site within 24 hours. And that is anytime, 365 days a year, guaranteed. You're going to get a technician back out there within 24 hours to take care of that emergency response that you need. We also offer a reimbursement guarantee, which is great for you being in the restaurant industry. If after 60 days of our service, if you have a customer see a roach or a mouse in the establishment and say they get mad that you have to comp their meal, we will actually refund you that money and invite that guest back on Orkin's dime to eat at your establishment, since that was our fault after that initial 60 days of service. Then we also offer a 360-day satisfaction guarantee. That is, if you're unhappy with the way we start our service, after 60 days, we'll give you 60 days free service. Also, at any time after that, during our regularly scheduled services, if you're unhappy, we'll give you 60 days service as well. And if you're still not happy, we'll give you another 60 days free service from another provider to take care of that problem. I feel like and very confident that you will not have to use this, but this is what we offer to every customer, and you will not find a better guarantee in the pest control industry. I just want to show you a little bit about our service team. This is Evans Outler. He is our service technician. He has over 15 years of experience with Orkin. He would be your technician. And then you see our 2 service managers, Chris Williams and James Hicks. And then Michael Martin's our branch manager. And you see with those 4 guys on our service team, they have over 70 years of experience in the pest control industry. Also, I want to just touch on our Vital Clean service. I know we talked about it a little bit when I first came in yesterday. This is our disinfecting service. It is a great service for you to be protected from the COVID-19 virus, to help you, your employees, and also help your customers, and to let them know that you're doing everything you can to stop the spread of that COVID-19 virus. What it is just a service. We come in, we disinfect the restaurant using a misting treatment and a wipe down treatment of high touch areas. And what you'd be looking at for that each time we do the service is just $350. And when we do that service, we give you a certificate, which is what you see right here, that you can put up in your establishment. We put it in a frame for you where you can put up the day and time that we did it, just to show your customers that you are protected and you had Orkin do your Vital Clean service. Before I end this, I just want to show you a quick video of what that Vital Clean service looks like and what we do for you.
Peace of mind about health and safety has never been more critical. That's why, as an essential service provider, Orkin is proud to offer Vital Clean. Backed by the trusted Orkin name, this professional disinfection service uses a powerful eco-friendly disinfectant our professionals have used for years that eliminates harmful pathogens. It's applied with a two-step method. Dries quickly after application without additional cleanup, and meets Environmental Protection Agency criteria for use against the coronavirus that causes COVID-19. With fast response times in locations across the country, Orkin is ready to help you today. To learn more and schedule a service, visit vitalclean.orkin.com.
So Nick, I hope that I gave you a great idea of what we're going to do for you with your pest control service, and also shared with you the Vital Clean service that I think you'd greatly benefit from as well. And then what I'll do is I'll send you this little sheet here that details our Vital Clean service to you. Once I'm done with this video, I'll email you this along with a copy of my inspection report and pricing that I put together for you, which is that twice a month service. I definitely think this will take care of you, and I definitely think we can take care of everything for you. And I hope this gave you a good idea of what we can do. You understood everything. Please let me know if you have any questions, and we look forward to doing business with you. Hope everything goes well. You stay safe.